Shit, that doesn't feel good right now. Fuck. Oh shit. Shit. Oh, I think I got a rep or two more than last week. At least a rep more, but fuck. Dude, I didn't feel like I could do more than 2. But it just goes to show, even if you're fatigued, you can still, even if you're tired, if you're stronger, you're stronger, it doesn't matter. Maybe if I wasn't fatigued, I'd be even stronger, but at least I'm progressively overloading, so it doesn't matter. Actually, this is a good example. This is a good opportunity to talk about, like, sort of the spectrum of fatigue. So obviously fatigue's not good for building muscle, not because you can't build muscle when you're tired, but it's harder to recruit all the muscles when you're tired. And if you know anything about Henneman's size principle, you need full motor unit recruitment to, or close to, or ideally all, to make significant gains. Now, if you're so fatigued that you can't recruit that full threshold, not only will it manifest itself in less reps when you train, even if it doesn't mean that you didn't still only recruit, 80, say 85. Like today, I am tired as, I'm fatigued as, and even though I progressively overload on that exercise, doesn't mean that I necessarily am not fatigued. I definitely am fatigued. Like my central nervous system's cooked, I'm tired as fuck. And so, yes, I progressively overloaded, but that could be that I got so much stronger from the last workout, even in a fatigued state, I progressively overloaded. But if I wasn't fatigued, rather than getting 2 rep increase, maybe I would have got 3 or 4. And this way, because I did get in fact stronger, but I'm not recruiting as much motor unit recruitment now. There's just no way I would have been because I'm tired mentally and physically. And thus this workout, I probably won't get as good gains because I didn't use full motor unit recruitment. I probably didn't come close to using them all. Or maybe I did come close, but I didn't go all the way rather. So yeah, I mean, there's a spectrum to fatigue. Sometimes you'd be so fatigued, if I was even more fatigued than I am now, maybe I wouldn't have progressed at all. And that would have been really shit. That would imply a massive amount of motor unit recruitment, fucking stalling. Or maybe if I was in a massive deficit, I wouldn't. There's a few nuances here, but I'm too tired to even eloquently explain them. But like, if I was in a huge deficit, for example, and the next session I didn't progress, that doesn't necessarily mean that I didn't have motor unit recruitment failure. It could just mean that I simply didn't make any adaptations from the last week because I'm just underfed. But right now, that's probably not the case. I'm not that steep into a deficit. So, and I did progress weight, or reps rather, but yeah, it could have been better had I not been massively fatigued. So when someone says, fatigue doesn't mean anything, like if you're tired and you go in there, you probably progress anyway. A lot of times you will, yeah, but had it been better if you weren't fatigued? Yes. Had it been, better if you didn't train at all? Probably not. It's still better that I trained and got maybe 95%, 90% motor unit recruitment. I'll still get gains from this workout. I just won't get as much as if I was totally fresh and able to give every single ounce into the set. Anyway, that's just kind of my take on fatigue. There is, fatigue that's like, you probably shouldn't train at all. There's fatigue where you can probably still train like I just did there, but it's not ideal. And then I ideally have zero fatigue or very, very minimal fatigue in general, so that you can, you know, train at the best of your ability and reap more gains from the training. Oh, fuck, I don't want to do this today. Normally like leg day. This is the whole topic of yesterday's videos. Doing too much MMA will actually reduce your bodybuilding journey. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. Yeah, no, I'm too fatigued today. Like, that's not a 1 rep max, dude. I normally get 6 reps on that one, but that's a whole bunch of things. That's mental, that's physical, that's not enough glycogen in my system. So, you know, fucking, yeah. Whew. Probably should have skipped today, but anyway, it's better that I did something. What I'm gonna do, because I'm under the time restraint right now too, I'm like trying to get through the workout and I'm hell tired. So I'm gonna do my hamstrings now, and then I'll finish the rest of the workout later after I'm done with work. So I'm gonna split it up into 2, because if I do hamstrings real rush, then calves, then you know, abs and Bulgarian split squats, it's just, you already see what happened that last set, because I'm just too tired. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a split day today. There's nothing wrong with that. In this case, it will be advantageous. Really what I should have done there was, after the Smith machine squat, understood that I'm fucking done in, gone and had some carbs, come back later. But anyway, I'll give the hack squat machine a miss today. I did well on the Smith machine, all things considered. So yeah, it's just, you gotta auto-regulate these things sometimes based off life and shit. Oh, fucking moving the machine. I'm gonna finish off this half of the workout with calves. I think the best way I could really put this, since the way I was talking about it before was really fucking confusing and just non-coherent, is also you have to consider different types of fatigue. Are you training fatigued because you're training incorrectly, like too much volume, too much frequency, too much intensity? Or are you just life fatigued? Right now I'm life fatigued, which impacts your training, but probably more from a mental perspective. So like, if I got things right before this workout, which I just didn't have time to get it right, I would have caffeinated the fuck up, had carbs, taken 2 hours after MMA and got mentally ready for it. Then this workout probably would have been perfectly a-okay, because physically I'm a bit fatigued, but really not that fatigued, as evident by the Smith machine squat, which was pretty much a-okay. You wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to progress 2 reps as a more intermediate advanced person if you were physically fatigued from incorrect training. And I sure as shit am not incorrect training my legs, because I'm only training legs every 7 days a week. Like, if anything, I'm training them too infrequently. I'm resting too much, but I digress. Yeah, what I did here today was a fuck up of you know, planning my programming around the day as opposed to my programming in general. My programming is great, it's working really well. It was just life circumstances that didn't go well. So if you're in a scenario where you're like, should I train because I'm mentally fatigued? Yes, but get in the right spot. Take a few hours before you work out, have a nap, caffeinate, get some glucose going. If you're in the position where you're like, I am having a hard time progressively overloading at the moment, should I keep training even if I'm fatigued? Probably not. You should probably change your programming, because that's physical fatigue. That's supraspinal, you know, central nervous system fatigue. That shit, that's your issue on the training end of science. I mean, Granted, I'm physically a bit fatigued from doing too much MMA, but not so much to the point where I can't have a good progressive overload workout. It's just mental. So you can train with mental fatigue so long as you take the right steps to get out of the mental fatigue before you work out, because you need that mental excitation. That hack squat I fell before was partially mental, for sure. Okay, I got no music too. That fucking really doesn't help at all. Oh fuck, what am I doing? I'm doing calf raises, dickhead. The Paul Carter approach for these lately. Don't agree with everything he says, but one thing that he has figured out in his training groups or some shit, he has like a RP. No, that's fuck. Who am I thinking? No, it is. No. Paul Carter's got, no, RP is Mike Israetel. Fuck Mike Israetel, he's retarded. Paul Carter's got something else where he has like a bunch of people training under it. I think he just trains people or whatever. And they started doing lengthened partials on the calves with really heavy weights, and all their calves started exploding. So I started doing it. My calves have seriously fucking grown in the last month or two. So that shit's no joke. Whatever he's doing with, well, whatever we're all doing is working. Lengthened partials don't work for every muscle, but they certainly work for the calves. Heavy loads, lengthened partials. God. That's not easy. I practically just have abs to do, but I don't think I have time though. I've got to go pretty soon, so might just do calves and then abs later. Probably won't record the abs, maybe I will, I don't know.